I think I may have found a loophole. Like I said, this pretty much acted as a reclaim, right? A claim, as opposed to, you know, trying to retrieve the ship and waiting the hour and a half. I just did a 10-minute prison sentence and basically got a new version of this ship, complete with restocked fucking weapons. Are you fucking kidding me? Goddamn C2 right outside. All right. Let's do this nice and slow. Maybe we can push this shit out of the way without blowing up our ship. Nope. Kidding me. That is always terrifying when that happens. Goddamn camera angles, man. Like, it tries to keep this shit static until acted upon, and it is such a pain in the ass. Trying to push a C2 out of the way, and it's not fucking working. This is complete and utter horseshit. New PES was going to be both extremely interesting and a colossal pain in the ass. For reasons specifically like this, all right? We got this goddamn C2 here that some chucklehead fucking destroyed right outside the fucking hangar doors, and now I can't get out. And whatever the fuck this is right here. Oh, God damn it. That looks like a fucking med bed. No, it's a fucking chair that I can't get past because it is now static in its location. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just power our way through, and hopefully this ship will find a hole to squeeze through. Seriously, game? All right. This is bullshit. This persistent entity streaming is a fantastic concept. But you need to put in fucking conditions. Like ship destroyed outside hangar fucking doors, blocking anybody from entering or exiting. Ship needs to despawn. Look at it. It's fucking static, all right? We're in space, goddammit. That shit should be floating off into the fucking nether. I'm hitting it with a goddamn carrack. And it's just a hunk of fucking metal, and it's not moving. And because it's not moving, I can't fucking move. Here's what we can offer you. How about a new ship? No, just fix what's currently in the fucking game. I can't get out of this fucking hangar. And I can't even back up because of this goddamn fucking little tiny ass chair right here. See this shit? You see this shit? That little white blob right there. This right here. This bed/chair combo right here. If I try to back up, I'll hit it. And it won't fucking move. All right? This is almost game breaking, all right? Because now I can't fucking back this ship in, store it, and hope I get a new hangar. No one can move it. It's static right where it is. Apparently, whatever was here before, I don't know. But because that big hunk of shit off to the fucking left there, that wreckage of a C2 is now static. It won't fucking move. This other piece of a ship right here is static, won't fucking move. And it's like right dead center in the middle of the fucking door. So my ship can't fucking fit past it. All right. This is an issue. And then on top of that, the most ridiculous thing of all, this tiny fucking chair /bed/combo, this thing right here will stop my Carrack dead in its tracks. I can't even do that. I can't even fucking back in to land on the fucking pad. Like, watch. If I try, I'll hit it, and I'll come to a dead stop. Look, I can't get past it. It's just fucking there. And because the Carrack is so wide, I can't even go around it. This is why I say we need to put like durability fucking stats on these things. Ships, especially in an armistice zone, if they're damaged, they need to despawn fucking immediately. Now, if they're out in the wild somewhere, you know, give them a few hours, a couple days, I don't give a shit. All right, but here, this should not be a thing. This needs to fucking go. And they have to know that there are going to be assholes out there that deliberately blow up their ships in front of fucking hangar doors because they know shit like this is going to happen. Oh, I mean, I could do that, Evan Hart, but then I got to wait an hour and a half for this fucking ship. Now, I don't have a problem with the fucking reclaim timers. It's just, you know, it shouldn't even be a fucking question, though. You know, like, can I just try and cram my way through it? Oh, and now I'm stuck. Yeah, hold on. I wonder. All right, I'm trying it this way. Fuck it, I'm trying it this way. If I blow up, this will be fucking awesome. If I don't, it'll also be awesome. Okay, we got out. But I shouldn't have had to do that from within the fucking hangar just to get out of the goddamn hangar. You know what I mean?